Hello, folks. This is our after show for supporters only. I'm here with Ian Casselberry. He's going to do 10 the hard way with me.
Oh. Oh, you didn't tell me it was called 10 the hard way. I might have passed.
I think you can muscle your way through it.
Okay, I'll try.
If you could remove any law off the books today, what would it be and why?
Oh man. Uh This is 10 the hard way. My goodness.
I love it.
Any law. Uh I mean, I think you do need speed limits.
Do we?
Uh mm, All right, let's go with that. Speed
S-
limits.
Speed limits.
Oh,
Okay.
at least on expressways.
No speed
I think you
limits on
do.
expressways.
Yeah, I think you need 25 in residential areas. You can't have people like going 70 through a neighborhood.
Fascinating. No speed limits on expressways. Huh. That's the first. I hadn't thought about that one. That's interesting.
But you still, hey, if you're in the left lane is passing. You were saying what rule law I would get rid of. I was thinking what law I would enforce. I mean, I think there should be like a national mandate on if you're not moving fast enough in the passing lane and you're clogging up traffic. I mean, yeah, they should be able to come in with a helicopter with a magnet and just like pull you up off the road. So that doesn't quite answer your question in terms of a law to get rid of. Was there something that inspired that question?
um, well, I one of my things as I was working in public radio, um, I loved doing the weird laws stories at the end of the year because every
Oh,
year there was some weird law that the state would pass.
hmm.
So I
And
would is it
we're not just talking about like sex stuff, right? I
no,
mean,
not just sex stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like there'd be some town that would have like ban like there had to be like a I think it had to be a convenience stores had to be something like uh 200 feet from schools.
Hmm.
And I went and talked to this town about it. And it was just ridiculous. And I had a I would enjoy that kind of thing. Also, there was also usually state laws go into effect at the beginning of a year, so I usually do a roundup on them. So like laws and like sort of changing them adapting. It's always been something that I've been fascinated with.
Yeah, something just occurred to me. I don't know if this is a law, but it's ridiculous that you have to be 25 years old to rent a car.
Oh, I agree.
If I, if I can vote at 18 for public office, if I can drink
Yeah.
at 21, why can't I rent a car? I don't know. Is that a law or just
Yeah.
like a policy?
Oh, I think that's a policy,
Yeah, yes, yeah. That doesn't quite fit either.
but it's
But
a strange one. It's something I may explore on the show. If I do, I'll bring
okay,
you back. We
all right, yeah, yeah.
we'll find
Break
out
this
why.
down.
Wow. Yeah, I think it's a policy.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
So number 2, what advice do you have for anyone who would like to walk in your footsteps?
Oh, don't do what I did. I mean, do there is something to be said for taking an unconventional path. Like starting your own blog and establishing your voice as a writer and writing about what you want. But I think there is something to be said for paying your dues. And if you look at media, I think there's a pretty established path. You write for your high school paper, write for your college paper, learn how to use audio and video technology going into the workforce. So I think learn learn your craft before you you try to go for bigger jobs. I think I wish I had done that as a young person. I wish I had followed a little bit more of a conventional path. I feel like luck has come into play for me on numerous occasions.
Sounds like you would want it to be more be more skilled before you got big opportunities.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. It doesn't feel, you know, feel as out of your element, or I mean, you're always going to maybe feel a little bit of imposter syndrome, especially if you're in a at an event or in a group with people that you admired. But if you have the skills and you have paid your dues, I don't think there's anything to be embarrassed about or question about yourself.
Now, getting to 3, we're also talking to your younger self. What would you say to 18-year-old you? And what would 18-year-old you think of you now?
Don't worry so much about trying to find a girlfriend or girls in class. Take school a lot more seriously. And I think 18-year-old Ian might have been okay with where I am now in my 40s. But um, yeah, I would also just say also don't be so uh, tunnel visioned that maybe you turn down some opportunities that, even if they weren't media related, that maybe would have been good for life or even just a better income, but you were so determined to be in media that you turn those things down. So I would say, yeah. Does it make more? That almost sounds contradictory. Is to say, be more focused on school, yet keep your head on a swivel and be open to all opportunities.
I think I'd give myself a similar advice, especially toward the end of college. I think I got so tunnel visioned that I walked away from opportunities that were like right there. Um,
Oh, interesting. Okay. And
as
did you major like in journalism or broadcast journalism, or
Absolutely,
did you? Okay.
absolutely. And I knew I wanted to go work in media somewhere. Uh, I got my license really late. Like I got my license at like 23, 24.
Wow, interesting.
And yeah, it's a weird story. I it was a series of unfortunate events. My
All right. So that's the title of the James Brown memoir.
Oh yeah, first without a doubt. Um, my mom would not teach me. She wouldn't teach me.
Really?
Nope. And
Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if
yeah,
that's worse. My dad was a terrible teacher driving. I
I
never wanted to get in the car with him.
really.
Oh, he is the worst. Sorry, Dad. No
Yeah.
longer with us, but I mean, I think he knows.
Well, my mom, she said that she just like her nerves were her thing, and like she was like, You'll get on my nerves. You get on my nerves. You get on my nerves." So she wouldn't do it. So I was like buying driving lessons to learn. And that's a
Oh, okay, yeah.
terrible way to like. You have to like buy a package to like get there.
Mm,
And I was like, working in at one point I was working in a flower shop at as a high school job, and I'm like making like at literally $5 an hour. And then
mhm.
like pulling that together for driving lessons. It's a
Ugh.
shitty way to buy driver's lessons.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? My mother bought me driving. My mom doesn't drive. She didn't
Yeah.
grow up in this country, and she was terrified of driving, so she never learned to drive here. And then she saw how upset I got with my dad, so she bought me driving lessons. But that was mostly just because I needed the reps.
Mhm.
Um, I
That's right.
didn't. Even the teacher said he knows. You know, he knows how to parallel park. He knows how to make a turn. He just needs to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's it's getting the comfort. In many ways it's a lot like radio was,
Oh.
where it's not just knowing how to speak into the mic or how to slow down and be confident. It's just doing it. Do it over and
Yeah.
over and over again. And when you do it over and over and over again, eventually it'll be like second nature.
Yeah, it feels natural, exactly.
And I think I had a similar experience when I was driving. It was just like, okay, I know what to do. It's just like, oh, I need to be calm when I'm doing it.
Hmm.
So, so yeah, the reason why I mentioned that was, so I got offered this great job as a board op. It's not a great job in life, but it's a great job for a college student.
Sure.
And it was like an hour bus ride away,
Oh,
and I wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do
because of
it.
that commute, or
It was that commute, and it was like I didn't have the license, and I couldn't. That commute was too much, and I was like, man, you know, I am such hot shit. When I graduate, I'm gonna get the best job in the world.
uh,
And of course, when you graduate, you end up with whatever job you can find.
yeah.
So I ended
So
up
you
in,
wish you'd have taken that board op job.
yeah, because like in college, I mean, that's a great leg up, and and I know of so many people whose careers started, especially in radio, started with a board op job that they got, whether it was at college or right out of college, and they got to be around it, they got to know how everything works, and they got their opportunities. So there was a delay because I believed in James so much that I didn't I couldn't see the forest for the trees.
The
That's one
confidence
example.
like that is good though, right? But, yeah, yeah, that's a tough call. So you would have told 18-year-old James back then, "Take that job."
Suck it up, motherfucker.
Bring a book to that
Yeah,
commute.
just do it. And that's just one version. Like I did like five or six other things like that in my college years, where it was like, why didn't I do that? Like it was like right there. Ah, yeah. Well,
This is why we need time machines.
yeah, it'd be great. I'm hoping. Maybe I should make that a question too. But number 4. What was the last song you sang along to?
Oh, I can't remember the name of the song. It's the you get what you give. The New Pornographers, I think it is.
New Radicals?
Is that the New Radicals? Okay, yeah, New Radicals.
Th-
But yeah, that was in playing in the grocery store,
Okay.
and I was singing along, which that could be a whole subject or question too. Yeah, you're right. New Radicals, you get what you give. I was singing along with that in the grocery store, which outside of my Spotify or my iPod, I think that's where the best music gets played
Me
in
too.
my regular life is at the grocery store now.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe we're
Yeah,
just getting old.
yeah, I'm sure that's it, but yeah, like I used to make these playlists on Facebook. I'd be like, okay, these are the 10 songs I heard while I was grocery shopping. They said, "You grocery shop that long? You're taking too long." I'm like, "The music was good, so I'm lingering in the cereal aisle."
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I always think about that music video because I think it was all in a mall,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
and also they talked about Michael Jackson, um and it ends with "Turn around, we'll kick your asses."
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a great song. It's been a long time since I heard it. I'm probably gonna play it after we get off.
I was gonna say now you're gonna sing along with it.
Yeah. Number 5. What's the worst compliment you've been given?
Uh, ooh, worst compliment. Um, one of my mother's friends told me that I looked very well fed once.
Ooh.
I don't think that was a compliment though.
Ugh.
Uh, uh, yeah, I
That's
mean, I've never
brutal.
gotten like you have a face for radio or anything like that. Uh, yeah, yeah, I'll go with that. That's the worst compliment, even though if it wasn't really a compliment. I don't know if that person, I don't think that person meant it as a compliment, but tried to pass it off as one.
What's the best one you've been given?
Um, any compliment related to writing, um, when somebody once told me that I echoed exactly what they were thinking as they were watching a game, and but they didn't see anybody else put it into words until they read me write it. So that I always and that was years ago, but I still remember that.
That must feel great.
That was yeah, that was a great feeling. Yeah, anything. Anything you're a writer too. So anytime you get feedback from somebody that not just I mean, it's always great to hear that was a good article, but if whenever you hear from somebody who you do that feedback, that's a great feeling.
Oh, without a doubt. Like, I back when I was in public radio, I'd get actual letters.
Wow.
Eh, yeah, and those were always the best. Sometimes they were bonkers. Even if they were like just like long handwritten like criticisms, it was fine. But like just getting like the physical thing has like it added to the like the intensity of like the compliment or the criticism.
And talk about investing the time into giving you that feedback.
Totally. It meant they
That's not just
cared.
firing off an email or making a phone call.
Without a doubt, or an angry tweet, right? It's just they
Yeah.
care.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
We should all
What
write letters more.
we should. Yeah, you know, it's one of the things I want to bring it back.
We should.
I think
Can we turn that into your first question somehow with laws? Like everybody should have to.
yeah, who would you write a letter to and why?
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Who would I write to?
uh
Uh,
what's the best piece of advice you've received?
hmm. Let's see. Best piece of advice I have received is um, get to the point with your writing. Don't you might you think you have this great introduction prologue, but if it takes you 4 paragraphs to get to your point, you're taking too long. Get right to it. Um, there are opportunities for you to kind of maybe flex your muscles as a writer, but not every article is going to be that. Um, so I think as a writer, that's just to be succinct and get straight to the point. I think that probably applies beyond writing as well. Get right
Without a
to it.
without a doubt, I think on both accounts, I got similar advice when I first started doing broadcasting, and I was doing radio spots, which was basically at one point my news director said, "Dude, it's not a novel. Get to the fucking point." It is it clicked with me.
Yeah, I mean, I still think about it. I mean, I think it's that advice not just made me a better writer, it's made me a better editor, certainly a better self editor. Um, just yeah. Get to it quicker.
And the other point you made there, I think it does apply to life a lot too. I think sometimes you should, especially when it's not something negative. Like if it's something negative, maybe you should think twice before you say it. But especially if it's
Mm.
something positive, just let it out.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's God, that's great advice. Like, give somebody a compliment. Like, I mean, I love to make fun of that Progressive insurance commercial, "You don't be your parents," and the guy who said, like, he was complimenting the guy on his deli slices or, "Go, Rick and Produce did a great job. I thought you should know." Like, we should do that.
Rick and Produce needs to know.
Yes. You did a great job assembling that apple pyramid, and I'm sorry that I made it come tumbling down.
I love it. We have four more left.
Okay.
What film reminds you most of your career path and why?
Oh, the 40-year-old virgin, maybe, but not for the reason. But that's gonna come back on me. But I mean, just like the main character, not only is he uh, depriving himself, but you just get the impression that he could be doing more with his life. But he's fine collecting toys and playing video games rather than you know looking ahead or looking toward what should really be making him happy or what would be a fulfilling life, fulfilling career. Am you got that out of that
I
movie,
did.
right? Or was it just
Yeah. Yeah. Somewhat.
oh god. I should have said like I don't know, Man on Fire or something like
No, it's already on wax. You can't take it back now.
that.
Number 8. Everyone has a.
You're gonna put that clip on Twitter, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I gotta.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Mm.
uh, e- e- everyone has a sinner, whether it's moral or ethical or what have you. I like to call it a cornerstone. What's
Mhm.
yours?
Treat others how you want to be treated yourself. I know it's such a cliche, but it is such a turnoff to me when I see people being arrogant or entitled or you know people treating wait staff badly or especially anybody in food service or retail treating them like yes, they are there to serve you as a customer, but they are not your indentured servant. I mean, I think it goes for that in life too. Talk to people the way you would want to be talked to. Treat people with kindness,
Wow, that's
except for
that.
when they're driving too slow in the left lane.
I love it. um, in 5 words, tell me all your thoughts on God.
I hope he's really there.
Deep, deep, deep.
We could do a whole hour on that, but
Hey, let's do
something
a
I've
whole
grappled
hour.
with my whole life. So a very interesting question.
Yeah, let's do an hour on God if you want. We can not
All right,
now, but
wait.
another time.
Okay, okay.
Number 10. Any questions for me?
Hmm. Uh, are you? Well, I mean, kind of going back to what one of your questions before. Would 18-year-old James be happy where you are now?
Mm,
Career or life or
To be honest with you, so I chose to leave USA Today,
Oh,
um, and part of it was that for that reason, I
interesting.
I think 18-year-old James would be very happy with the path I've gone on. Like he was all about me either being a writer, broadcaster, like I was on target. I got it. It was a meandering path, but it was a path, and I've gotten there, and I think he would have expected nothing less. In fact, he would have expected more. He would have expected me to be, I don't know, uh, instead of Shaq and Gail King on CNN, it'll be me. You know, um, but maybe that's to come. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But I think if 18-year-old James knew the landscape of today, he would be very happy I'd be doing this right now.
All right,
Be-
yeah.
Um, and he'd said, like, fuck it. Why didn't you do this sooner? Why are you working for
Oh,
the man?
that's great.
You know?
But you have to get there, like you said, the
Yeah,
path. You have to
for
learn,
sure. For sure.
or you have
You
to
have
survey
to.
the landscape.
Without a doubt. You have
Um,
to understand.
I know you said I only got one question, but
Yeah.
I
Ask.
did want the walking videos.
Yes.
What is behind those?
I've lost 100 pounds.
Oh, that's what. Okay. Oh, fantastic!
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's
Yeah. And and it was largely because of walking.
outstanding. Okay. Oh man, that just adds. Oh, I'm so glad I asked. I'm so glad that just
Uh,
adds a depth to those videos now that I will appreciate them so much more.
and part of me was that's just a self accountability. And I should be doing it more, but I've been dealing with plantar fasciitis, which sucks. I don't know if you've ever had it. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's awful.
But I'm getting some more insoles, and I'm planning to hit it hard and get
Awesome.
back at it.
Okay. Oh, that's incredible. Congratulations. I'm glad you do that. Even if those videos are just for yourself. I mean, it does feel like you're sharing it also, that
Hmm.
experience with people. So that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's been very cool. Like I've met so many people that way. Like I get so many random DMs. Like, what's going on here? Like, what are you like?
No, see that, but they were that intriguing, right? They're that mysterious. Like, what's that about? Like, I mean,
Yeah,
that's why I had to ask. I'm like, oh, what's that?
yeah.
So yeah, every time I see like, yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, is he gonna like? Hopefully, he doesn't get hit by a car or something like this in this one. But yeah, yeah,
That's what
there's
my mom says all the time. Like, what is going
really.
on here? Why why is the camera on? What are you doing?
But see, yeah, you plant that question and attract people's curiosity.
Absolutely.
There you go. Awesome. But I mean, but what a great story behind it too.
Sure.
It's not just, like, "Oh, I think I look good when I walk."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Although I guess that's part of it, isn't it? But
Yeah. Well, I look better.
yeah, yeah.
And at one point I was doing it with weight vests, which is
Oh,
it's an intense workout, but it's like it it, it you end up so tired.
I just read an article about what are they? The weighted backpacks. I forget what they're called.
Okay.
Rack packs or something like that. But I mean, it's the same thing, but obviously it's more weight. I mean, you have
Hmm.
like a plate
Yeah.
in a backpack, but there was something that was saying like it really fires up your metabolism and so forth.
Yeah.
Uh,
I can see that.
yeah.
Certainly.
So weighted vest. Okay,
So, unless you
that's
have
inspiring.
oh, thank you. That means a lot.
No, especially, I mean, yeah, I mean, I've struggled with my weight. I've never lost 100 pounds. I've lost 40, but
Mhm.
yeah, that's incredible.
I've done that too and got to the point where and yo-yoed back, and it's not easy at all.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, I think that's one of the things that I would like to do, is sort of bring on someone to talk about metabolism, or because there seems to be a bunch of different people with different conclusions about it. Um, there's a lot of woo-woo, and there's a
I
lot
was gonna
of
say, I mean, people who pass themselves as knowing what
mhm,
they're talking about, but they really don't. I mean,
sure,
geez, if the past 25, 30 years of anything dealing with food or health.
yeah. But I'm thinking a nutritionist, maybe.
Yeah.
Just like uh, I know even what we're thinking about in terms of what's healthy and what's not has shifted a lot too.
Mhm.
And well, probably the most obvious thing is the food pyramid
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and how apparently erroneous it was from the jump.
I still remember an article I read. I mean, it was probably 30 years ago, and it was just advising, like, yeah, when you go out for Chinese food, make sure you put more rice on your plate than that meat.
Wow.
And I've never forgotten that. Like, that was in a newspaper
Hmm.
telling people they should do that. Um, but yeah, nutrition and of course, exercise. Is it better to cardio or weight lift? Or,
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd be
Oh,
interested.
that'd be a great series. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be interested in talk to a few different people, get a few different takes, and that's one of the plans that I have. I have a bunch of ideas.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Just to have all those ideas. Like, all right.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna make it happen, including you and me. We're gonna do an hour on God.
All right. You know how to get a hold of me. I'm there.
Absolutely. So
Thank you so much, James. This has
yeah,
been awesome.
yeah. This has been fun. Uh, Ian Casselberry, thank you for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me on.
I am I'm pumped